What is going on, everybody? Silver Scrounger here, and today I wanted to go through some of my junk silver because I happen to have watched a video from another YouTuber about the Mercury dimes and some double dies to look for. So, I'm going to get to it.
Check it out.
Alright, so as I was saying, there's some Mercury dimes. This one's really polished, so I'm not even going to worry about it. But I've got a bunch of Mercury dimes in here, and I need to get them out so that I can look through them, to look through the dates, because Christian with Treasure Town put out a video, which I'll have a link to in the description, of all the Mercury dimes that have double dies, whether it be on the obverse or the reverse. It doesn't matter, they're all here, all the ones that are good to look for. So I need to take all that out and separate it all out so I can get the Mercury dimes out. But before I get to that, I just had to be a proud Silver Scrounger daddy for a moment. This is the actual letter that little Scrounger got just yesterday. She has been accepted to a college already. So I'm extremely proud of her and all the work that she's been doing to get there. And we're looking forward to seeing all the wonderful things that she does when she gets to college. Now we just got to figure out all the different ways to help pay for it. And we're working that one out. But let's get back to Mercury dimes. All right. So I went through all of my junk silver or constitutional silver, whatever you want to call it, 90%. And these are all of the Mercury dimes that weren't highly polished that I could find in all of what I have. And plus I had a few other ones that are not part of my silver stack, they're part of my coin collection, but I wanted to look at those as well. So now what I need to do is I need to go through all these to see if any of them have those dates. And we'll get to that in just a second. So, these are all the ones that are of the dates and mint marks that we need to look through. And then all of these I can put back in my treasure chest. And then we also have 3 here to look at. So we'll get to looking at these and see what happens. See what we might be able to find. So let me get those put away first. I do like the way the sound of silver makes. Alrighty. So, let's keep on looking to see what we can find. Oh yeah, one more thing. So the word has it that the silver referee is going to beat me to getting a sticker out to me before I can get one out to him. So I guess I'll have something to put in place of my green homemade silver referee sticker. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting that from him. And I definitely now need to work on getting my own so that I can get one back to him for the straight up sticker swap. So we'll see how soon I can get that going and get one to him. But Treasure Town, that is who did that video for these Mercury dimes. And like I said, I'll have the description, or not description, but a link to that video in the description of this video. So you can go check it out. He has a lot of good pictures or visuals for you to look at to be able to help determine if you have any of those double dies on the Mercury dimes. So let's get back to it, and I'll get my microscope hooked up and start looking. All right, so I got them separated up into years and mint marks, and I actually have a lot of 1941 Phillies, 1939s, and then 1944 and 45s. So those are the ones that are going to be looked at a lot. And it's going to start to feel a little repetitive, but gotta do what you gotta do to find the good ones. And I already have a 1926 up here. And this one we're looking at Liberty, specifically on the R. And it's going to have a little bit of visible easy doubling right here on the middle of the R. And actually goes up this way. But it's not on this one. So we're going to continue on with the next one. So let's get the next one, which is another 1926. And come on. I'm not seeing it there either. Let's see if I can clear that up a little bit. Nope. That's about the best it's going to get, and I don't see it there either. So, next one is going to be, I believe it's a 1931 or 37. Let's see. What do we got? 37. So, on a 1937 is S. It'll be in the date. And it'll be mostly seen on the bottoms, and I'm not seeing much. I mean, that 3 does look really thick. So let's go ahead and take a look at Trust also. It's mostly seen in the R there, but I'm not seeing it there either. But man, that it'll most likely be right here. But I'm looking right here, and it's looking super thick compared to this one, and compared to the U. But I don't know. It's not showing the way it's supposed to from what I was seeing. So I'm gonna call this a bust. I don't think it's going to be the DDO that we're trying to find. I am going to take a closer look at that and see if I can find anything on why that 3 is so much thicker on the bottom. It may just be from PMD, but we'll see. Set that off to the side. Now we're going to get into the 1937 or 39s. And on this one, it is pretty much just the date we're looking for. And I'm not seeing much of anything on that. If anyone's wondering, I know a lot of people on some different sites that I'm on have asked what this is. Is it a W mint mark? And no. The mint marks for these Mercury dimes are always on the reverse. Let's see if I got one that I can show real quick. Here we go. And it's going to be down there to the left of that tree branch or olive branch or whatever. I think it's an olive branch. But anyway, right to the right of the one and left of the olive branch. This one, of course, is of a San Francisco. So yeah, what that is on the front, on the obverse, is the uh, designer's initials. Because if you look under the W, it's also, there's an A in there. So, just so you know. Alright, so that one's down, and continue on. I'm going to speed up the film here and see what we can find while keeping you in here. And I'll slow it down if I find something. Alright, well, there went the 1939s. Now we're on to 1941s. And this one is going to be in the In God We Trust for the Philadelphia Mint, which is what we're going to look at first. And it'll be mostly seen right here in the U and the S. And it's going to be on the bottom side here and here. So if we have anything, I'll slow it down again and see what we got. This one looks a little suspicious. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look at this one because that U looks a little suspicious right here. I mean, it's a pretty worn down one, so it's kind of tough. But I'm looking at this T also. It looks like it might be notched a little. So we'll have to take a look at that one and get a better ruling on it. The S doesn't look like it's so much there. I mean, maybe a little bit right here, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna set this one aside and take a closer look at it later, and we're gonna continue on. Now, see this one also. It does show a little bit on the bottom of the T, on the S here, and the U, which is what I'm showing right here on the U, S, and the T. So there is another one that I need to get some better look at and see if I can't find any other markers, any telltales that will verify if that is actually a DDO or not. So we'll see. Alright, that does it for the 41 Phillies. Now we're going to look into 41 Denver, which will have the DDO in God We Trust and a DDR in America. So I'm just looking here real quick, and I'm not sure if it's going to be, I can't remember if it's the same, but I'm not sure. I don't think so. This one's pretty worn on that area. And then I'm not seeing anything in America because I think it was on the R or E, but I'm not seeing anything on it, so I think I'm going to call it on that one and keep on going. Alright, so continuing on, got another 1941D. And I don't know. There's a notching in that D. Let me get here. right here. There's a little notching there. And I'm getting like dye wear or something in there. It makes it look like it's got doubling. You see how that the entire thing looks like it's doubled now? It's all in the lighting. Let's see if I can't find there. I think that's good. So, yeah, a little bit of notching in the D there. I'm not seeing, I mean, it's got a little bit on the eye, it looks like. I don't know. I don't think this one is it, though. Maybe a little notching on the T in the same direction as the D. Maybe. I'll have to take a look, because I think that's going in the wrong direction for this one. The 1941 Denver is supposed to have some notching that's going this way, I believe. So that step right there should be on the other side. That one shouldn't be there. But I don't know. I'll take a look and see what I come up with. Also, I wanted to take a look at something with you. There's a designation for these that's called full bands, meaning the bands that are on the backside. You got 3 bands on top. Well, there's 3 lines here. Then you got the center here. And then you got the bottom there. And this one almost qualifies because you can see separation in the center. Oh, too far. And you can see the separation for the most part. I think this right here is going to disqualify it, as well as right in the center of that will disqualify it as a full bands. It's still, this one is a very nice condition Mercury dime, but I wish it would have been able to get the full bands. I would have sent it in for grading if it did. Anyway, so these are the ones I'm still going to be looking at a little closer. I need to look at that one. Now we're on to 1944 Denver's, and it's going to be an In God We Trust. So I'm going to start looking at those. Now see, this one is a lot closer actually to full bands. Just those 2 little spots. That one right there. Let's see if we can show you better. Yeah, see that right there? Supposed to be full separation. Maybe just a hair right on that one. But yeah, that one was real close too. And it's not in near as great a shape as the last one was, the one I have in the flip. I may end up putting this in a flip, but until then, let's see if I can. Sorry for the shaking around. I mean, it does look in really good shape, but I don't know. I don't think it'll be worth it. What was this one about? Oh, that was the first one that didn't look. Alright. I'm sitting here mumbling on the camera and everything while we're trying to look through some Mercury dimes. Alright. Now we're looking at 1945s. And it's going to be in the date. Not seeing much on the first one. Alright, well, that was going to be all of them. Alright, so we looked through all of our Mercury dimes and none of them had any doubling, as according to our list we had that came from Treasure Town's video, which again I'll have that link in the description so you can watch it and see some of the photos, the examples, and also he has some prices on there that will help out a little if you just happen to find one. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and enjoy my weekend, hopefully. And until next time, this is Silver Scrounger saying thanks for watching and keep on stacking. I want to thank everyone for watching my video. It is greatly appreciated. If you enjoyed it, found it informative or entertaining, please hit that thumbs up button by liking the video. Also comment on what you think about anything discussed. I'm always interested to hear other people's thoughts. Until next time, this is Silver Scrounger saying thanks for watching and keep on stacking.